Alright guys, welcome back. So, in this match we'll be taking on Fulham. So, in the last match, the interesting thing about it was obviously that when we changed the formation around a bit, we ended up conceding 2 goals, which was really interesting. I mean, one of them was a bit of a fluke, but I don't know, it was just so strange, you know what I mean? So it must be something to do with the formation. But nonetheless, you know, we can just continue on and just keep the formation the same then, if we're going to leak goals. There's no point changing it if bad things are going to happen, but in this part I've decided to pretty much keep the formation as it was, and you know, I'm not going to change it or anything, but I've decided to put like full strength team almost out. I've got, like, you know, Gerrard's back in there. Who else is in there? Cissé's up front. Kuhl's been doing fantastically well in recent weeks, so I've decided to keep him in there. I think Whitbread is in there. Oh no! Oh, it's a great save. It's a great save under pressure there. And whatnot. Schwartz is up in there, obviously, as you can see, and yeah, I think Matthew is in there as well. He's in defensive midfield. Whitbread is back. You know, so it's all good with the team. You know what I mean? We got no injuries or anything like that. I really shouldn't have said that because it might happen, but I'm pretty sure we can handle whatever, you know, comes at us. Oh, here's Kuhl, and Gerrard's running in there. But yeah, I'm hoping that because I've been thinking about it lately, and I've been thinking that, you know, how this is all a bit too easy and that, but you know, after a few seasons, teams sort of buy players and they get stronger and they get better, you know, and you know, like also, you know, if we get into Europe as well next season, that will also make things harder. So I think at the moment, you know what I mean, things will get a little bit harder eventually, but for the time being, oh, I was offside. Things, you know, might be, because this season we're going for the league, but we've also got cup games, and that's pretty much it. Whereas, you know, some teams have got cup games in Europe as well, and whatnot. So I think, you know, for them it's a lot more difficult, but for us it's a bit different. But like, there's really no excuse for us not to go for it with us not having European games in this season, because obviously we can't have European games because we have to qualify for that first, and being in the you know, second division in the first season, we can't really do much, can we? And there's a great run from Cisse, and I think that's a corner. Are you being serious? That really just happened. I can't believe that's not a corner. I could have sworn that was deflected, but anyway. Oh God.
The defence was very alert to the danger.
But yeah, the Chelsea game was exciting overall. The one thing that I really, again, that I don't like is when the goalkeepers just do not dive for the ball. Sometimes they just do not bother diving for it at all, and it's just, it just really just frustrates me, because it's like you should be just making a dive, even if they just go the wrong way or whatever. It's just, you know, it doesn't happen in real life like that. You know what I mean? They're not just going to watch the ball just go past them every time. It's just not, it's not right. But nonetheless, if they don't want to die for it, they don't want to die for it. We'll take a goal. So here's Risa. Oh, it was a great shot by Risa, coming up there from the back on the left side. Typical Risa shot, to be honest. And it's back in there. And it's a penalty. It is a penalty, guys. So Gerrard's going to take this one, and it's saved. Why is it every time I decide to shoot at that side with Gerrard, it gets saved? That is, in this series, that is 3 times now I've shot down that side and the keeper has saved it nearly every time. What is going on? Just what is going on with that? Gerrard! Oh, Gerrard. Regretting our chances.
Well, it's an excellent bit of pressure up front to make the chance. They'll be sorry, though, they've just missed the goal.
Just what is happening? Every time I've tried to shoot down, I knew I should have just gone for the right side there instead of the left. I just absolutely knew it, 100%. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't.
The defender cuts this one out.
Schwartz.
Jibril Cisse, 30 minutes into the first
And here's Finan.
All set up by the through.
It's a good run by Finan, and it's out for a corner.
Chance from this corner.
It's surprising there have been no goals yet.
And it's into the middle, and Kuhl can't find it. Very disappointing with that penalty, though. Very disappointed with it. Every time Gerrard, I try to go down that side with Gerrard, it just messes up. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just coincidence, it's just bad luck. Maybe the game's coded in a way that it sometimes has a high chance of saving the ball if you decide to shoot there or what. I don't know. I really don't know. But that is so unlucky. That's happened so many times to me. We could have been 1-0 up by now.
He was offside.
So far this match is proving quite difficult. It looks like Fulham are going for a 4-3-3 as well. I don't know if they're playing the same formation that we are. I doubt it, but I don't know, it's kind of interesting. They're kind of giving us a bit of a problem here, which is interesting.
Determined defence there, and it got them possession.
Where is that going? That was meant to go to Finan, but not like that.
He slides in.
And I got the ball. I got the ball there. I'm pretty certain Haman touched the ball there first.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Oh no. Oh, it's a great save! What a save! That was an amazing save by Reina to get to that one. Thought that was a definite goal there for Fulham. But that was an amazing save.
It's a throw in. The defender overlaps.
And Gerrard, where is that going? That was not meant to go that way.
That is sloppy play.
Matthew, that's his name. I always forget it. I just call him Matthew. That's not going through.
Can they keep defending like that?
Really taking the game to us though. Oh my god, Fulham. Yeah, I mean, I had an option actually, because Risa was on good form, but also Traore was. Traore was on better form than Risa, because he was on red. But I just went with Risa, because I thought, you know, I might need somebody to, you know, buff up my attack slightly, because he's great at his attack as well. And Kuhl! Oh, could have gone through. Never mind. I really am starting to regret that penalty now. I really knew I should have gone the right way instead of left. Good tackle. And oh, it's a great save. It was a good chance from Kuhl there. Having some good chances. Both goalkeepers playing pretty well. Into the near post. Too near the post there. I always like to go for the near post. I think you score quite a few goals by doing that, but that's just me. And the whistle's been blown again. There's quite a lot of stoppage here that we've had so far. I think Gerrard might be able to grab that one. And here's Finan. Oh, and Finan! And it's another penalty, guys! It is another penalty. This is unbelievable. Steven Gerrard, this time he gets it. And notice guys, how the goalkeeper went that same side again. he went to the bottom left. I knew I was going to be kind of insistent that I went to the bottom left there, but I went to the bottom right instead. I'm glad I made the right decision in the end, but notice how he did that again. I know it's strange, maybe it's a thing with the computer, I don't know, but kind of interesting.
Moving up the field, stretching the play.
That's trying to get through there. So we could have been 2-0 up by now. I can't believe we've had 2 penalties already. It's like I haven't had a penalty on PES 5 in forever, and now we've just got like 2, and now we've got 2 goals. So, and again, the goalkeeper did not dive for it, guys. He did not even bother at all.
Great shot.
So I don't know. Good move from Cisse, took it away from the defenders, slotted it home. But look at this. The goalkeeper should be diving for this. I mean, look how close it is to him. Well, okay, it's sort of a little bit further away than I thought, but still, he should not be just ball watching that. He should be going after it. You know what I mean? Could have been 3-0 up already. Oh God. Oh, and it's gone in. Maybe a bit lackluster defending there. Maybe Rzinski's gotten back into it. Interesting. I don't know then. You know what I mean? This is quite an interesting game. Probably one of the more interesting games that we're having so far in a few weeks, actually, because you know every game has just been like win. Right in the bottom corner, couldn't get to that, Reina, and it's 2-1. So it's interesting now.
This game is still there to be won.
They're defending well.
And it's 2-1 at half time. Not bad. We could have been 3-1 up with that Gerrard penalty, but we'll take that. We do maybe need to kill this game off in the second half, though, if anything. Right, guys. So second half. I don't know. Interesting first half. That's about as much as I've got to say about it. And oh God! Get it away! Get it away! Get it away! Somebody get in there! Oh, I think they're playing a 4-3-3. It's like Fulham are fighting fire with fire here, and it's kind of working for them.
They're moving well down the left-hand side.
Get it away, Whitbread. That's good. Good header by Whitbread again, as always. Doesn't let me down. And that's a good move. Schwartz maybe a little bit too far for Schwartz there. Back to him. Into the middle. Kuhl and 3-1. Good header from Kuhl. Great header away from the keeper there. Very nice, great crossing by Schwartz. Schwartz is actually really good at his crossings as well, that has to be said. Because I think there was a goal the other week, wasn't there? I think it was Cisse, or was it Garcia? I think it was Garcia's goal against Chelsea. I remember that one. Oh, how about that? Anyway, 3-1, could have been 4-1 by now, but with that definitely does give us a bit of breathing space, because Fulham looked like they were maybe going to get sort of a mini comeback or something. Obviously not the case though. And Kuhl again, you know what I mean, it has to be said, he has done really well. I definitely want to see more out of Schwartz though. Even he's good at his crossings and that, and he's, you know what I mean, he's been good and consistent when, you know, when he has to be in that. But I do want to sort of see more goals out of him. Maybe I'm just playing him on a sort of different position, you know what I mean, maybe that's the problem, I don't know. I kind of do want to start seeing a little bit more out of him. A little bit more, not a lot, just a little bit, because I know he's still young, so you know what I mean. And it's back into the middle. And it's Steven Gerrard, and back to him, and it's 2 near the keeper. Drobny, never heard of him before on goal there for Fulham. Must be a signing or something about Fulham, I don't know. But oh, it's a great ball. Can he put him in? Oh, he couldn't put Kuhl in there. Could see say it's back into the middle, and it's Kuhl, and it's 4-1. And that's another great goal there from Harry Kuhl. Could be on for an hat-trick. He didn't get his hat-trick against Man United. Could get it here maybe. That was a lovely ball in though from Cisse. Never give it up. I think the defender there from Fulham was too slow. Just slided across the goal away from the keeper. 4-1, guys. But yeah, you know, as easy as this is, you know, we still have, you know, the likes of Newcastle, Chelsea, Man United, even Arsenal, and you know, all of those teams still chasing us. So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It could still come down to the end of the season, because I remember once. Going back quite a few years, I did a PES 6 playthrough as Real Madrid, and I was just winning game after game. I only lost 1 game in the league all season. I'm not even lying. And we was actually behind in the league to Barcelona on the last day of the season. We was actually like 2 points behind them or something, and we had to win it on the last day, and we did, which was just one of the most epic moments for me. Cisse! Oh, nearly from Cisse. It was a great shot. But yeah, that's what happened. And even though we only had 1 defeat all season, you know what I mean, and that was on like 3-star difficulty or something like that. But you know what I mean, which you might argue is a bit easy, but that was way too much power on that. But like, yeah, and it came down to the last game, you know what I mean. So even though we're winning all these games, you know, it still might come down to that last game. You never know. It might still be a tricky outcome in the end, if you know what I mean. So, and here's Schwartz and Cisse, and back out to Schwartz, but it couldn't get there in the end. Here's Finan. I have to say, Finan's been getting down that wing as well. I think he had a shot the other week, or was it Yossemi? I think it was Yossemi against Chelsea. You know what I mean? Our sort of left backs and our right backs are sort of getting up there as well nowadays. They're doing really well.
Here's Klaus Jensen. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw.
Oh, here's Matthew. And he's going to turn him, and it's Matthew. Oh, and it's a great save, and it's put. Oh my God. Was that Kuhl? Because that was just the most terrible thing I've ever seen. Just wow. I can't even believe that, but yeah.
Free kick given.
But you know what I mean, we're not afraid to go forward, we're not afraid to have a few good shots. Oh, Schwartz. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm sort of, because we're sort of 4-1 up, I'm not really afraid to have a pop-up goal from outside the box. Something a little bit different. I've decided to put on, well, first of all, decided to put on Berbatov for Cisse, just for the simple reason that we've got a derby match coming up next week, and I want to make sure that he's fit for it. So I think right about now would be a good time to take him off. Also, Carragher was on. Well, his stamina was starting to decrease slowly. So what I've decided to do is put on Traore in his place at centre back, because apparently Traore can play centre back according to the game. So I thought, well, I might as well just do that then. And that's a good. Oh my God! Just defence did not deal with it at all. 4-2. Anyway, I've decided to put on Traore. for him. Traore's on high form, so you know it's not bad. And what was he doing there? Who was that? Was that Finan? What is he doing? He just backed off him. He just totally backed off him, and he should not have done that. He should have been getting to that ball and getting it away immediately. Instead, it's ended up in the back of the net. You know, it's 4-2. We're still winning, but you know what I mean. You should be getting that. Oh my God, that was. Oh. Sometimes the passes just don't go right. Oh. Another foul there. But yeah, Everton coming up, so you know, big derby game there. To be honest, I'm expecting the win. I mean, we're not even played the match yet, but I'm expecting the win. Schwartz, what a goal! What a goal from Schwartz! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been wanting to see from him from quite some time now. What a goal! Just great shot. Got past the defender, great little run, outside the box as well. The goalkeeper was just rooted on the spot there. Look at that, near post. Enjoying some of that all day. Oh, goalkeeper, I don't think there's nothing going to... The power of that shot and just the accuracy as well, just to get it in from that kind of angle, was just great. But 5-2, could have been 6-2 by now, but never mind. Last little thing that I'm going to do, I usually take off Haleb for Gerrard, which is what I'm going to do, because Haleb's on good form, and you know what I mean, I like Haleb to get a game, you know what I mean. He's a great player, and I'd hate for him not to sort of, you know, get some game time. You know what I mean. I was debating about Foy, but I've decided to go with Haleb. But anyway, the captain has now been changed to Reina instead. You know what I mean. So if Gerrard's not there, Carragher's not there, Hoopier's not there because he would be my third in command. Obviously I'll give it to. If maybe Alonso's not there, you know, I'll give it to Reina. Alonso, he was on the bench. He was on normal form, but I saw that Matthew was on good form, so I decided to stick him in there instead. You might argue that I maybe change it up a little bit too much, but you know, I just want to keep all my players fit, and I like to play whoever's on form. I tend to go, you know what I mean. It's like, for example, I don't know, say Foy or someone. You know what I mean. He's a young kid. His stats aren't the best they can be just yet because he's still young. But for example, if say Foy was on red form and Gerrard was on grey form, I'd probably pick Foy over him because I like to go based on form more so than anything else. But I thought that was an injury for Kuhl. Yeah, the thing about Harry Kuhl is that his injury is a C, which is garbage, to be honest. It's absolute rubbish. You know what I mean, most players are like A's or B's when it comes to injury, but his is a C, which is why he gets injured so many times. He's already been injured quite a few times during this series. You know what I mean, but no, he's alright. He's alright when he's fit. You know what I mean. So here's Berbatov. Oh, and I think that's a free kick. Yes, Haleb is gonna take this one. And yeah, let's go with that.
It's a good cross.
Oh, are you kidding me? I thought that was in for a second. Unbelievable. Yeah, sometimes when you're sort of you're that close to the goal, you don't want to hit the shoot button. You just kind of want to press the crossing button, depending on what you're playing the game on. So you know, it'd be like circle for a PlayStation, or I think Xbox might be B. You know what I mean? You or whatever you've set to the crossing button rather than the shooting button. That was just off there. If I put it between the other two defenders, it might have been a goal. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe that's just gone in. Yeah, I maybe should have picked the other defenders, but I can't believe that.
Great goal from the forward.
I can't believe that. 5-3. What a game. The goalkeeper tried to get back, couldn't get to it, carried away, and that's another 3 goals we've conceded, even though we've kept the formation. You know what I mean? I can't quite believe that, and he really shouldn't. I mean, it went in the end, but he really shouldn't have. He should have just got that. You know what I mean? Instead of Reina having to need a touch there from Reina.
A long-range effort. Goma. Rossinho.
But yeah, overall another, I guess, solid victory. It could have been a, you know, I mean, we could have been a bit more solid at the back, I guess, and not conceded, you know, them goals. You know what I mean? We had the penalty as well, so it could have been 6-3. But you know, nonetheless, it's still a win, and it's a good win. But maybe just need to be a bit more, you know, just a bit more there at the back. Maybe drop a bit deeper or something. But nonetheless, good victory. Anyway, guys, individual game records. So, Djibril Cissé was the man of the match, even though he didn't play the full 90 minutes or anything, because I do like to bring him off to rest him for the big games, and he did really well. Q only got 6. Now, I don't agree with that. I think he deserved at least maybe a 7. Schwartz got a 7, which was really good from him. Good performance today. Gerrard could have had 2 goals, had to settle for the 1 in the end with the penalty, but great play by Gerrard. Matthew had a good game as well. I thought he played really well. Didn't see too much of Haman, but did a solid job. Reset and Finham were running up from the back, and they did pretty well. Whitbread was solid. Carragher did a good job, and Reina pulled off a great save. Even though he let free, and he pulled off a good save in that first half, I believe. So yeah, Traore did alright. Berbatov only came on for a little bit, and again, he just seems to get good ratings even if he doesn't score. I don't know what it is about him, but 6.5 is not a bad rating. And Hleb, who did a pretty solid job as well, so not bad. Anyway, guys, to finish off, as you can see, Newcastle and Bolton have drawn 1-1, so that's kind of interesting right there. Wasn't really expecting that. Obviously, we beat Fulham 5-3. Blackburn have drawn with SGN, so kind of an even fair result there, I would say, between those two sides. Arsenal have drawn 2-2 with Charlton, so that's really interesting as well. That's another big team slipping up. And also, Chelsea 0, Middlesbrough 1. A shock defeat there for Chelsea, which is absolutely excellent. 3 big teams there that are chasing the title have slipped up, so that is really, really good there. Can't quite believe that result, to be honest. Manchester City have gone to Portsmouth and won 2-1. Everton have lost at home to Aston Villa, and Manchester United have beaten Tottenham. So not every big team slipped up. Man U have still won, but that is excellent. So as you can see, we are now 5 points clear at the top of the table following all those results. So Arsenal have moved up, only by a point over Chelsea. For us, we are 5 points clear of Arsenal. You know, we've conceded 6 goals in the league all season, and half of those have come against Fulham. So our goal difference is plus 30. You know what I mean? We could be looking at plus 100 by the end of the season or something. Newcastle have stayed the same. Manchester United have overtaken SGN, and that looks to be about it. That's what it's done for the top of the table, guys. Moving down to the bottom though, the only really big thing I can say here is that Manchester City went to Portsmouth and won, so Manchester City are, you know, sort of, you know, a win will try and push them up there to try and get out of that relegation zone, which is only 15th and 16th positions in this game. Other than that, Charlton have got a point there as well, so you know that pushes them a little bit further up and away from the relegation zone as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to really say. Finally, guys, to finish up, it is the big, huge, massive weekend of derbies. First of all, Arsenal are taking on Chelsea at home. Arsenal didn't win the last game against Charlton in that derby, so they'll be looking to pick up some points and get them back on track. But also Chelsea will be looking to bounce back from that 1-0 defeat at home to Middlesbrough. So it's a big game. We're going away to Everton, so I always look forward to the big derby games against Everton, especially when we're away. You know, I'd love to go there and win. And as you can see right there at the bottom, Manchester City and Manchester United are basically, it is a massive, huge triple derby weekend. I cannot wait for this. Manchester City beating Portsmouth in the last game, so they're kind of on good form there. I guess they'll be looking to extend that run. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to this. Otherwise, SGN are taking on Aston Villa at home. Bolton are against Middlesbrough. Charlton and Newcastle playing each other. They both got a draw. And Tottenham, Portsmouth, I pretty much see 3 points on the cards there for Tottenham. Fulham are also taking on Blackburn, so quite interesting. But anyway, guys, I'm going to thank you for watching this episode, and see us again next time with the huge weekend, triple derby weekend. And I'll see you guys for that.